I'm in Naga City in the Philippines, and it's the month of September. And there's so much going on, it's impossible to see it all. But I've come down to see the Scouts and Majorettes competition. It's noisy, it's passionate, it's got beauty, it's full of energy. These people have worked so hard to put on a show for you. The least we can do is be amazed by it. It's tremendous. Let's go see it. There's a lull in proceedings, so I'll take the opportunity to speak to you. I'm in Central Plaza, Naga City, and continuing following the biggest festival in the Bicol region, I'm sure. And today it's the Boy Scouts and Majorettes competition. So I've come down to Central Plaza to have a look, and you hear the drums in the background. But it's fantastic the way these young people are motivated to spend time and all that energy and enthusiasm in the Majorettes competition. For the last 2 weeks I've heard nothing but the sound of drums and musical instruments from 6 a.m. all the way till 10 p.m. The enthusiasm is boundless, and I've just been watching some of the bands on the stage and they are fantastic. I've got to take my hat off to them. Because they are absolutely fantastic. Their costumes are spotless and well made, smart. Their coordination is fantastic. And also, I think I've got to say, give a mention as well, any organisers of this Penefrañcia Festival. You get my utmost regard. It's 3 weeks of solid events in all different parts of Naga, starting with the Traslation procession from the Penefrañcia Church, which I've covered in a previous video, and it'll finish on Saturday with a fluvial procession where the image of Mama Mary, the inner, gets transported back from the cathedral up Naga River and back to the church. I'd also like to say at this point, congratulations to me for having the courage to talk to the camera in front of so many people, because it's one of the hardest things for me to do. It's talk to you when all these people are watching me, and I'll never ever get used to it. So hats off to me also. So that's not a bad start with 3 congratulatory remarks. I'm going to see if I can get a good position and watch some of them bands now, because their performances are great, and all that time and effort put into that performance by them is worthy of respect. Shout out to Massive and Matt, future entrepreneur.
Yeah. I'm a vlogger, please subscribe to my channel, Massive Boy.
Before today, I'd never really seen Majorettes perform, so this was a revelation for me. It looks so intense, no wonder they've been practicing and rehearsing for weeks. And doing a little bit of research for this blog, I did read that being a majorette is one of the most demanding forms of dance. The exact year that majorettes came to the Philippines is unknown. It was started in Europe, in Germany and Netherlands in the 1800s, and moved over to America, and so it probably came to the Philippines through America during the colonial times in the 1920s. So that's probably 100 years or more that majorettes have been in the Philippines. what I will do, I will make this blog into 2 separate blogs. This one will be short and sweet, and the other I will post the footage of the Scouts, the Majorettes and the bands I filmed today, because I have lots of footage, but it's not for everybody. So maybe some of the participants or some of the locals who could watch the other blog and watch the performances and see if they can spot any familiar faces.
Lyndon de la Cruz and Lilibet P. Negres. GSP Coordinator, Ma'am Isabel Arlante and Ma'am Lalaine Adan. Once again, contingent number 8 under category F.
I don't know how many contesting bands there are, whether bands or majorettes or the Scouts, but all day they've been waiting in the sun like this, just waiting for their turn to shine. During the month of September, when Naga City becomes the centre or the focus of attraction for the Bicol region because of the Penefrañcia Festival, the population swells to over 1 million, and some reports I've read say 4 million people throughout the month of September, which is fantastic, and it must do the commercial interests of Naga City the world of good. I know the hotels are booked up months in advance, and I know the price increases by 1.5 as well. So the Penefrañcia Festival is not just the religious festival, although that's the basis of it. It's also the start of Christmas in Naga City, or in this region as well. And I think that's to do with the religious side, obviously, of the Penefrañcia Festival. I think it's the same as other parts of the Philippines, let me know please. But definitely in Naga City, because it is the 13th of September, and I've been hearing Christmas songs for the last week. So it's Christmas from now until Christmas, would you believe? This is the central plaza in the middle of Naga, and it's the focal point for many of the activities and events that are taking place in Naga this month. It's a great place to meet in the evenings also, but for these guys, these vendors, September is going to be a big money making month for them, and good luck to them. I hope they have a big payday. This parade began at 7 o'clock this morning, 7 a.m. and has been band following band following band, and this is the last. It's 12:30 and this is the last band to go. So they've been here since 7 a.m. this morning, and they've still got about half a mile to go of bands in succession before they get their turn on the big stage. Hey! I feel I've finally turned the corner in the blogging world. Speaking to the camera in front of crowds, in front of people.
And that was
I feel nervous,
number 2.
but I'm
under
overcoming it.
F.
So that's a win for me. That's a win for me. But it's been going since 7 o'clock this morning. It's 12:30 now. It's still got at least an hour to go. At least an hour to go. For these poor kids who have been practicing for weeks on end, months on end. And just before my battery dies, just enough time to say goodbye and thanks for watching. The Penefrañcia Festival continues, but 7 hours that was going on for, it's still going on. I can't help feeling that the kids at the back of the queue are at a disadvantage from the ones who got it over with early. They have waited and stood in the scorching sunlight and through 2 downpours without breaking for breath, just getting on with it, continuing. I think it's been a fantastic spectacle. It's fantastic to watch them young kids perform. Young kids, not all young kids. Watch them perform. Watch them perform to such a high standard. It's great. All the weeks of practice hasn't gone to waste. Anyway, it's time for me to go. Time for me to say goodbye. But if you watched this far, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, keep smiling, and if you don't mind, just doing what other YouTubers do and click subscribe.